time, he said, about this time, this season, according to the time of life, thou shalt embrace a son. And she said, nay, my Lord, thou man of God, do not lie unto thine handmaiden. This is interesting. She calls him a man of God, but she said, don't lie to your handmaiden. And the woman conceived. Listen, the very next verse, there's time between that verse. And the woman conceived and bare a son at that season that Elisha had said unto her, according to the time of life. I'm almost finished. And when the child was grown, it fell on the day that he went out to his father to the reapers. And he said unto his father, my head, my head. And he said to the lad, carry him to his mother. And when he had taken him and brought him to his mother, he sat on her knees till noon and then died. And she went up and laid him on the bed of the man and shut the door upon him and went out. And she called unto her husband and said, send me, I pray thee, one of the young men and one of the donkeys, that I may run to the man of God and come again. I want you to go down to verse 25. So she went and came unto the man of God to Mount Carmel, and it came to pass when the man of God saw her afar off that he said to Gehazi, his servant, behold, yonder is the Shunammite. Run now, I pray thee, to meet her, and say unto her, is it well with thee? Is it well with thee? Is it well with thy husband? Is it well with thy child? And she answered, what? It is well. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. Father, we thank you, Lord God. We give your name praise and we give you honor. We give you glory. Continue, Lord God, to minister to us. Continue to teach us. Continue to show us. Continue, Lord God, to give us understanding. We thank you, Lord God. Let our hearts and minds be clear. Let us not be troubled by thought, Lord God. Let us not be troubled by situations. But, Lord God, let us give you praise nonetheless. We thank you, Lord God, for this is the time that we can honor you and give you glory and give you praise. In the mighty name of Jesus, let the church say amen. I really don't have a theme. I just want to talk for just a little bit and share what the Lord revealed to this, and then we can be on our way. I believe the Lord is already blessed. He's already moved, and he continues to do that. Amen. So if I could just have your attention for a little while. You know, sometimes we're often reminded by the word of God to walk by faith and what? Not by sight. Or not by feeling. Or not by how we think, but walk by faith. Somebody say walk by faith. Walk by faith. We learn by the things we go through how to speak healthy words to our soul. We learn by what we go through. We learn by what we go through how to speak. She passed through Shunem, a great woman, and she's constrained him to eat bread, and so it was, and so oft he passed by, he turned in thither to eat bread. Verse 9, and she said unto her husband, behold, now I perceive that this is a holy man of God, which passes by us continually. Look at what she did. She told her husband that she perceived that Elijah was a holy man of God, which always passed by her house. So she said, let us build a house. Let us put a bed. Let us put a stool. Let us put a light. Let us put a candle there. So when he comes through, he would stop and he would rest before he would go on. Listen, she was setting herself up for an overhaul in her life. Learning to seize the moment. You know, it's interesting. She said it, and it sort of kind of made true, and that is that sometimes we can miss the hour of our visitation. If you really want to be blessed, if you really want God to do something for you, sometimes you got to position yourself and take and seize the moment for God to do something. So she knew that the man of God was coming past the way and get in the way. Get in the way. Hallelujah. Get in the way. She set up a place, Mom. She set up a place so that he can lay, he can rest. She set up a stool. She set up a candle. Y'all understand? You got to have your private place for the Lord. You got to set up your